You're listening to the May 2026 edition of the Sponsorship Experts podcast with Paul Poole, Director of Paul Poole Southeast Asia Co Limited and founder of the Sponsorship Experts. In this episode of the podcast, we're proud to announce that we have once again helped broker sponsorship agreements with Sponsor and Hatari for Volleyball World. We also have a number of new commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities, including the Thailand International Boat Show 2027. So let's get on with it. So here we are again for the Sponsorship Experts podcast for the May edition, because it's May.
It is.
All right, so what are we going to talk about first?
Well, we're proud to announce that we have once again helped broker sponsorship agreements with Sponsor and Hatari for Volleyball World. And we'll go into more detail about that. And we've also have a number of new commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities available, including Thailand International Boat Show for 2027. So those are the two main items we're speaking about today.
I also know there's something else because it's in the Any Other Business, but we're not going to reveal that. We're going to make people listen.
Yeah, absolutely.
In great anticipation for the Any Other Business section.
Absolutely.
And see if they can guess what it is we're going to talk about, because that's exciting.
It is.
In our world. All right, so we're going to talk about the volleyball world. We have some great content previously recorded on Volleyball World, including interviews with people and stuff like that. So you might want to check back if you want to know a lot more about this and the people who were involved and on.
It's been 4 years now we've been involved with Volleyball World. So for the last 4 years, volleyball's played a very, very important part in our lives.
Yeah.
And we've covered it often in the newsletter and in the podcast. And we've done many interviews for Volleyball World. So
and I think the longevity of that relationship must bring you some sort of joy.
Yeah, I mean
it's grown, is what I'm saying, in that period.
Growth is all that Volleyball World is focused on: the growth of the sport, the growth of the fandom, and the growth of the revenue. And you know we've grown every year in terms of money. So we've grown every year in terms of what we've delivered back in terms of returns to Volleyball World. Yeah. And we're really pleased that Volleyball World extends partnerships with title Sponsor and presenting partner Hatari for the Women's Volleyball Nations League 2026 Bangkok.
Okay, I mean, a lot of the audience are going to be very sponsorship savvy, obviously. For those that aren't, let's talk about the difference between a presenting sponsor and a title sponsor.
So Sponsor has been the title sponsor of the VNL now. This is their third consecutive VNL here in Bangkok that they've been the title sponsor. What that means is they have naming rights. Right. So the event is called the Sponsor Volleyball Nations League Bangkok, or the Sponsor Women's Volleyball Nations League Bangkok. So their name is the title, as it's called. Their logo appears in the lockup logo, so their logo appears within the event logo. They get lots and lots of rights. We went through the rights packages in the previous podcast as the title sponsor. So it's the top position. It's the top tier position. Right. A presenting sponsor actually gets very similar rights. They're just in a slightly lower position. Right. So the event, they have naming rights as well, but it's presented by Hatari.
Okay.
So it's they are both tier one sponsors.
Right.
There's very little in the deal in terms of what they pay,
right,
and there's very little in the deal in terms of what rights they receive.
Right.
It's just about the positioning of those logos within the lockup logo and within their names within the event title.
And this is it's the fourth year that Sponsor have done it. It's the second year that Hatari have done it.
So Sponsor have were the title sponsor, or have been the title sponsor for 3 years consecutive VNLs. They were also an event partner of the World Cup, the Women's World Cup last year, and a regional partner of Volleyball World last year. So yes, it's Sponsor's fourth year partnering with Volleyball World. All 4 years we've brokered those deals, and it's Hatari's third year supporting the FIVB, but the second year through Volleyball World with us brokering those deals. Last year they were an event partner of the Women's World Cup again, as were Sponsor, And this year they're the presenting sponsor of the Women's Volleyball Nations League 2026 Bangkok. So
When's this happening?
well, good. It's interesting you say that. It's happening.
It's almost like we planned
Absolutely.
what questions I was going to ask you about 10 minutes ago.
So it's happening on the 17th to 21st of June at the Indoor Stadium Hallmark, so the home of volleyball here in Bangkok. I'll go through some quick facts at the very end to remind people of what the VNL is and certainly the Bangkok stop of the VNL. But I just wanted that there are some really great quotes for some really good people in our newsletter. I'm not going to read them out. I encourage people to go to the newsletter and read them for themselves. But there's a great quote from Oliver and Marcelo from Volleyball World on this partnerships. Kumalika from TCP Group, which is sponsor.
There's a very good quote from you.
And there's a quote from me. There's also
Why
a quote
don't you
from
read that?
Kunchanya from Hatari. And then there's a quote from me, and I will read my quote.
Go on.
Having helped broker the deal with Sponsor for 4 years and with Hatari for 2 years, we're extremely thrilled to see these partnerships continue to flourish for the benefit of all involved, and not least the sport of volleyball and the many, many fans. And I think that's what's been so exciting about working with Volleyball World, working with Sponsor, working with Hatari, is the fan engagement. I mean, Sponsor really know how to activate their sponsorship. They really make it such fun for the fans in the stadium.
I remember even at a press conference, they built this huge display, and that was just only the press were there.
I mean,
for the free pens.
The sponsor put a huge amount of effort into their activation. They're all about the fan engagement. They're all about the hospitality within the stadium, within the fan zone, and we can expect a lot more of that next month here in Bangkok. Hatari similarly, but Hatari focused on Thai excellence. So Hatari focus on their products, making the environment within the stadium more comfortable with their cooling systems and with their personal fans. They have some really great limited edition products. They really work with the volleyball athletes personally. They did some great stuff with Gabby last year, etc. So expect a lot more of that as well. Right. So let's just remind listeners that we, the sponsorship experts or Paul Southeast Asia, are managing sponsorship and partnership marketing for Volleyball World here in Thailand. Volleyball World are the organisers and rights holders of the Sponsor Women's Volleyball Nations League 2026 Thailand, presented by Hatari, and we are proud to have helped broker these title and presenting partnerships between Volleyball World, Sponsor and Hatari. Now, people have to be quick, but we do have a few brand partnership opportunities still available, but we are closing our campaign now. So we're closing our campaign towards the end of May. Some quick facts about the VNL this year.
Oh, I love a quick fact.
So, tournament participating teams, we have Belgium, Brazil, Bulgaria, Canada, China, Czech Republic, Dominican Republic, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Netherlands, Poland, South Korea, Serbia, Thailand, Turkey, and the USA.
New York, London, Paris, Munich, everybody talk about
exactly.
Music.
So, preliminary rounds, the host countries, week 1, Brazil, China, and Canada. Week 2, Turkey, Philippines, Thailand. Week 3, Hong Kong, Japan, Serbia. So there are 3 countries each week hosting matches.
Japan's super popular.
And the final will be in Macau. So the final host is Macau. So there are 232 matches across the 2 months, and each team will play a minimum of 12 matches. Right. So lots and lots of volleyball going on.
We got a good idea of attendances, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, here in Thailand, so here in Thailand there'll be 12 matches. The dates are 17th to 21st of June, as I mentioned earlier, in Bangkok's Indoor Stadium Hallmark. And volleyball in Thailand. Thailand is volleyball's biggest growth market. I mean, we saw at this stadium, the capacity is about 9,000. Every match sold out within 90 minutes of previous VNLs. Previously 5 million Thai people tuned in to watch each live match, and we're expecting to hit bigger numbers. Let's give you some numbers. So across all the tournament, there's 500,000 spectators. Here in Thailand, there'll be 50,000 spectators. The global broadcast reach and audience is around 1.7 billion. So it's a
Wow.
huge number, and that's cumulative viewers across the VNL in 2025, and we're expecting to hit bigger numbers this year. But also 1.6 billion impressions across social media, and here in Thailand we have access to 22 plus million active volleyball fans. So it's kind of incredible. So really important sport for us. Really important and enjoyed sport for the fans here in Thailand. Go online. The schedules are all on Volleyball World's website. As I mentioned, nice story in our newsletter this month. Lots of important information on our website as well. If people do not have tickets yet, go to Thai Ticket Major. That's where the tickets are sold for Thailand. If you're not lucky enough to actually go and watch live, you can watch on Mono. So Mono is our broadcast partner. They've done a broadcast partnership for a few years to come. So Mono is the home of volleyball. So that's where you can buy your packages, etc. Obviously, also Volleyball World, VBTV, and also I saw that Volleyball World are also selling tickets directly through their platform as well. So go online, have a look, and we hope to see you in the stadium next month.
If you are a sponsor that's interested in the what is remaining of the sponsorship packages, you should probably listen to the jingle I'm about to edit in right now. If you'd like to get in touch with Paul Pool Southeast Asia Co Limited, you can email us on info@paulpool.co.th, or you can go to the website paulpool.co.th, or you can call us on +66 2622 0605 through to 7. So now you've listened to that jingle and you know how to get hold of us to find out about the remaining sponsorship opportunities for Volleyball World. We're now going to talk about something where there are a lot more and you've got a bit more of a run-up to get involved with, and that's the Thailand International Boat Show.
Yeah. So commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities are now available for the Thailand International Boat Show 2027, which is happening in Phuket, actually at Phuket Yacht Haven Marina, between the 14th and 17th of January 2027.
A brilliant event in a great setting. You get to see these really beautiful yachts, hang out. There's free champagne at some of them, and you just get to pretend that you've made it.
Well, most people have, Joe.
I know, but no, sorry, I will own that statement. As a scruffy lad from Denton, I can walk along the boulevards and promenades amongst those yachts and pretend I've made it and put on a posh voice.
Yeah, indeed. So, again, as always, we encourage people to read the newsletter stories. There's a lot of detail in there. Also, attached to our newsletter stories are our sales PDFs, so there's a huge amount of detail in those. But at the heart of the show is Phuket Yacht Haven Marina. I haven't really mentioned this in the newsletter story because it's been covered quite a lot in the media, but Phuket Yacht Haven Marina made a strategic investment into the Thailand International Boat Show. Right. So they are a stakeholder now, not just a venue. They are also the host venue, but they own a part of it because they're invested in that show. So that's very, very important.
It is prestigious enough that the Prime Minister was there last time I went. Not last year, but
2 years ago, the Prime Minister opened
the
show, and there's rumour that the current Prime Minister will be opening next year's show. So, cool. We get great government support, Ministry of Tourism, obviously Prime Minister's Office, Ministry of Tourism and Sport, Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau, Tourism Authority of Thailand, and all the local government offices in Phuket.
It's so glamorous. I mean...
It's a really important commercial show.
And there is the B2B.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a hybrid because it's not really B2B. It's a hybrid between B2B and B2C, but it's where boats are bought. Yeah. So, other shows across the region, people go and look at yachts. The Thailand International Boat Show is where people go and buy their yachts. Wow. And I think, last year, I don't have the figures, but I heard last year 5 yachts were sold during the show, and I think many more after the show. So it's really where people go to buy their yachts. And you're right, it's a luxury lifestyle event. It's not just a boat show. It has yachts of all sizes, from dinghies right up to super yachts. It has all your bits and bobs for boats, all the electronic equipment, your pieces
Toilets,
of rope.
which I
toilet.
fascinated by.
It has all the bits for boats, but it also has that, luxury waterside living, cars, motorbikes, jewelry, everything you could
Property.
everything you could possibly imagine to do with luxury lifestyle around yachting. But let's look at some quick facts again.
Yeah.
I mean, organised by Jand Events. This is the 5th year of the Thailand International Boat Show, and their 5th year organising a boat show. So they have a lot of experience now. They've done a great job over the past 5 years. Obviously, we've worked with them for each of those 5 years, and we've worked on a boat show in Phuket for the last 21 years. So we've been there from the very beginning and stayed with many of the events. But the 2027 show, attendees can expect a bigger show than ever before. Wow. More than 100 exhibitors on more than 10,000 square metres of exhibition space at Phuket Yacht Haven Marina. 60 yachts on display in the water and on land. More than 6,000 attendees or visitors are expected during the 4-day event, which is also packed with a variety of online events and networking opportunities. So, as you experienced a couple of years ago, really, really social. It's always one of my very favourite events to start the year. Yes, we're doing business, but it's really great to just relax into the year, enjoy the food and the beverages on the deck or the boardwalk, and really just thoroughly enjoy the start to a new year.
My favourite part of the day though was the sunset.
Yeah, I mean it's great. I mean Thailand, Phuket especially is hot, so. We open slightly later. I think the F&B opens around lunchtime, but the show really kicks off after lunch. But it goes into the evening when the sun's down and it's
But then all the boats light
Yeah.
up with and the people who've got their private boats there and the boats that are for sale.
Yeah.
They're all making a real effort to show them off.
Yeah, I mean, we have yacht parties, dock parties.
Yeah, I mean every one of the bigger boats and some of the smaller ones had their own party going on.
It's a really great event to start the year, and of course the day before, on the 13th of January, at the Slate, which is a resort nearby, is the Thailand Yachting Conference. Yeah. That's been happening alongside the Thailand International Boat Show now for the 5 years. And it's really where all the stakeholders get together and talk about topics that are important. So new legislation, or hot trends in the yachting industry. So that's the day before. That's a totally B2B event. We may expand on that in next month's.
You were a keynote speaker at the one I went to.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, I joined a panel.
That's online.
And spoke. Yeah, that's online as well. Yeah. So the Thailand Yachting Conference day before Thailand International Boat Show, both two really amazing events for doing business. Obviously, we're managing commercial sponsorship and partnership marketing again for the Thailand International Boat Show 2027 and the Thailand Yachting Conference 2027. And we have a number of commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities available for businesses and brands wanting to integrate with this high-profile luxury lifestyle event, as well as many other opportunities to create bespoke events for your brand and business. So we can actually create events around these two events. Right. So within the activation activity, we talked about activation with Volleyball World, but this is, really, it really lends itself to experiential marketing activity with cars doing ride-in drives, or boats doing sea trials, or food and beverages doing tastings, etc. So, really lots of great stuff.
Some of the best spare ribs I've ever eaten.
Actually, those spare ribs were very good, I remember.
Yeah. So there's a full slate of everything available sponsorship-wise, or has some spots gone?
No. So we're just starting. So
okay.
Basically, in the newsletter story is the sales materials. We have a comprehensive commercial sponsorship and partnership package available for the Thailand International Boat Show. In Tier 1, we have one title and one presenting sponsor. In Tier 2, we have up to 6 co-sponsors. Tier 3, we have up to 10 official suppliers and up to 10 media partners. And as usual for events on Phuket or in destinations outside of Bangkok, we have local partner packages, and in this case, marine industry supporter packages as well for those brands that don't have budget for the larger opportunities.
Right.
Obviously, this is an exhibition, so we have exhibition only packages, and there are additional opportunities within the Thailand International Boat Show. So off the top of my head, buggy sponsorships for the VIP buggies to transport people around.
Yeah.
Thailand Privilege have historically sponsored that. They are more than likely to come back and take that. We have the Super Yacht Lounge and the VIP Lounge sponsorships, which have had numerous sponsors over the years. And of course, at the Thailand Yachting Conference, we have sponsorships available there as well. So lots available. We have 6-7 months before the event, so plenty of time to meet people and talk to them about the opportunities, and more importantly, plenty of time to actually plan their activation so they get a return from their sponsorship as well.
All right, and if you want to get in touch about that, now's a good time, because nearer the time, what is available sponsorship-wise obviously narrows down as more people get involved. And if you want to do that, you should listen to this jingle that I am definitely going to edit in right now.
If you'd like to get in touch with Paul Pool Southeast Asia Co Limited, you can email us on info@paulpool.co.th, or you can go to the website paulpool.co.th, or you can call us on +66 2622 0605 through to 7.
Okay, so now you know how to get in touch with us again. We're going to move on to the big surprise reveal that I mentioned at the start of the show, the any other business.
Okay.
And this tires me out just talking about it, not because it's boring, but because it's about something that's so energetic.
Yeah. So meet our team in Bangkok at Crucible Fitness Games on the 23rd of May,
which is a competitive exercise.
Yeah, which is a functional fitness event, which is all the hot topic at the moment. We've spoken about this in the past in the newsletter and also in the podcast. We did a great interview with Callum,
that's
the
still online,
a few months ago, which was really great. So go back and listen to that.
Yeah.
But as you like these, Trevor, some quick facts about the 23rd
I love a quick
of
fact.
May Crucible Fitness Games. Takes place at MGI Hall at Bravo, Bangkok. It's around about $1 million US estimated total media value around this event. Around 2,500 athletes expected and 500 spectators. There are 4 zones: Fire, Force, Flow and Forge. I'm not going to go into detail. Go back and listen to Callum. He did a great job explaining what those mean. The pre-event campaign, 10 plus Crucible gyms, 39,000 plus physical engagements, and there's been a workout tour with 150,000 plus physical engagements through that tour. Race duration, so competitors compete for between 30 and 60 minutes depending on their fitness levels. And 2025 Crucible launched in Bangkok with workout tours in Malaysia, Vietnam, China and Singapore. 2026 Crucible aims to launch into 4 new markets targeting Malaysia, Vietnam, Singapore and China. And next year they plan to expand into high value APAC markets including Hong Kong, UAE, Middle East, Australia, Japan and Korea. Wow. So come and see us on the 23rd of May. The Crucible team will be very, very busy organising the event, but my team and I will be there cheering them on, and we'll be available to talk to anybody.
Well, which events are you in?
Yes. I'm actually
you're in the same ones as me.
Well, no, I'm going to be doing Fire in about 30 minutes, sparking up that cigar.
All right, well, that wraps it up for May. So the next one will be, let me think, June.
June, July. It's a
July.
A doubler. Or
a 2 for 1.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Thanks very much, Paul.
Thank you, Trevor.
Seeking sponsors. Seeking an opportunity to sponsor. Looking to maximise an already sponsored opportunity? Visit paulpool.co.th, the sponsorship experts.